Good morning. Just 2 years ago, I was in some of the worst health of my life. As a 15-year-old, I should have had endless energy and drive, but instead, I had acne, eczema, I was severely underweight and sort of depressed. But now, as a 17-year-old, I'm in some of the best health of my life, and I get compliments from people every single time they see me. They tell me how much I've changed. Around 2 years ago, when I was in some of the worst health of my life and I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me, I would go to so many doctors and they would tell me the same thing over and over again, that what I need to do was take a medication, what I need to do was eat more fiber and fruits and vegetables. And I believed them. For a long time, I believed their lies, the lies they told me. And it led me back to the same place I was before. Because if you really think about it, what's the main goal of the medical system? You probably think it's, oh, they're trying to get people healthy and that's their goal, right? No, their goal is to maximize their profit because it's a business. So what do you think they're going to do? Are they going to heal your symptoms right then and there? Are they going to give you the root cause? Or are they going to give you a pill that's going to have your symptoms healed for a few days? Then eventually you got to come back and buy more of their medication. They're obviously going to try to reel you in and make more money. If you've been in a business before, you know that's a smart thing to do. And you're sitting and listening to your doctors, you're listening to the mainstream media, and it's ending you up in the same place as everyone else: fat, obese, sick, depressed. And then you wonder why you can't lose weight, or you wonder why you have this sort of disease that you can't get rid of. And it all really comes down to you taking control of your health and being able to do your own research and be your own guinea pig. Try things that works for you. Try things, maybe this thing doesn't work for you. That's what I want to do in this series. I want to give you all the information that you're going to need to help you improve your health. What I did to help me improve my health, going from somebody who was sick and underweight and could barely get out of bed because of how much pain they were in. And now I'm 17 and I'm able to thrive. Because as teenagers, we should be able to have endless energy. We shouldn't have a crash at 4 o'clock. We shouldn't be tired all the time. We should have the energy to go to the gym. We should have the energy to like conquer the world. Because this should be the peak of our health. But instead, we're left sick and we're left relying on these doctors to help heal us. And that's what I did for those 2 years. I started to take my health into my own hands. I started to actually research the stuff I was eating and be mindful of what I was eating. Knowing what I put into my body, it changed everything. I was finally able to focus in school. I was finally able to have meaning conversations with my parents. I didn't have a random thought when they were speaking. I was so present, I was so focused, and I was so dialed in on whatever I was doing. And I wish everyone could feel this. I wish everyone could have the same superhuman brain and body. Because I'm not perfect right now. There's still a lot of things I need to improve on. But just having that sort of productivity and having that sort of drive that I have now, I wish a lot of people would have the same thing. And that's why I want to give you something, a resource that you can use to help you reach it 10 times quicker. I have a paid community called the Health Mastery Blueprint, and it basically goes over every single thing you can do to reconstruct the lies of the medical system to your own blueprint to help you reach your true potential in terms of your health and your well-being. So definitely check it out. It's in the link in the description. Once you start this journey, people will think you're crazy. When I first started, everyone thought I was crazy for doing this. Because now it's crazy to go against the system. Now it's crazy to, cook your own food and do the things you need to do to improve your health. People think that's weird. People think it's weird to eat meat every day. People think it's weird to have 6 eggs in the morning. Because people were fed the lies that they've been fed for however long they were alive by their grandparents and your parents now. They were fed that lie that, oh, meat is bad for you. Eggs are bad for you. Cholesterol is bad for you. And what you need to eat is you need to eat bread, pasta, you need these high carb foods. And that's what everyone's doing. And guess where it's led them? The same place that they were before. They have not lost weight. They have only gained weight. They've only had more heart attacks and strokes. And they're fat and overweight. So if you really want to improve your health, you have to go against the medical system. You have to go against what they teach you because the food pyramid, which is the basically the Bible for nutrition, what they tell you to do in that pyramid, the bottom of the pyramid has the main calories you need to eat. And the main calories you need to eat at the bottom are bread, pasta, and cereals. Those should make up around 50 to 60% of your daily calories in carbs. You know, if you've had a lot of carbs, you've had a lot of pasta, how it makes you feel. It makes you feel bloated. It makes you feel, you know, tired. You don't have energy anymore to do the things you want to do. And they're telling you to eat that. They're telling you to eat cereal first thing in the morning and saying that's healthier than having eggs. They're telling you cereal is healthier than eggs. And do you think your ancestors were eating those type of foods? Do you think your ancestors were eating cereal and bread and pasta all day? Or do you think they were out hunting and gathering meats for the tribe? They were obviously going out and hunting and doing the things they needed to do to survive. And they actually thrived off the meat they ate. So why now are they suddenly telling us that we need to eat bread, pasta, and cereal? It's because it's cheap to make, first of all. And second of all, they think that the meat you eat is causing you to have a heart attack and a stroke. If you've ever met a guy who eats meat and he's jacked versus a guy who eats bread and pasta and he's overweight, who do you think's gonna live longer? Obviously the jacked guy, because not only does he work out, he eats meat, he eats like these healthy foods. He's a based guy, and then you have this fat, overweight family member that tells you to do the complete opposite of what he does. It makes no sense. So listen to your body, listen to yourself. If you fucking thrive off meat, eat meat. But trust me, once you have the superhuman brain and body, everything improves. Your mental health improves, your relationships improve. So that's what I want for you. And then in the next episode, we're going to be covering more of these health topics. So definitely stay tuned.